third stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palm. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Lost one deep down the right side. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Bringing the heat. Makes his man miss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 45. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rebels are flying down the field.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Durant. Finds some fresh air. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Throwing right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll try to snap it quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. He's got it on the outside. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To the air, it's Durant. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. A quick pass to the left. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. From the gun, running back gets to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
At the 20. And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game.
Oh, he's got some space. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Got a little space. Still on his feet at the 40.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Flowers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll do it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Punt is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Chum. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ward. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. When you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
Coyotes, 35. Kennesaw State, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Powers through the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking downfield, it's Durant. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. showing the arm strength down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They booted away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got room at the 35.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now,
it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's in open space downfield. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now they'll run the draw. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Rebels want to move quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The play action fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Durant. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Chum. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Kennesaw State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Rebels send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Durant. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chump. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The Sweet Feet buy a little time.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Slams ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll try the run. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Creates a little space. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. They're working that left side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UConn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Hunt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Almost had the completion, just missed it. It'll be third and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Rushes on him. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
He leaves it with his back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, he's got a chance. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Huge 3rd down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running behind that left side. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Dropping back, it's Durant. Got his man in the middle. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. Got the back over the middle. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.